Hey guys, good morning. So, today I want to talk to you guys about some of us is out here refusing to change because we're afraid what we're going to lose. Some of us will not make decisions to improve our situation because we're afraid what we're going to lose that's attached to our current situation. So, for example, and I'm going to use myself for an example. As I started to elevate in life, there were certain things and certain people that I enjoyed. You understand what I'm saying? I enjoyed. But because I knew if I changed a certain thing about me, I would potentially lose these individuals. You know what? I made a decision that I wasn't going to change. I made a decision that I'll stay where I was at. And over time, it drained me. It drained me mentally. It drained me physically. It even started draining me financially at a point. And then it came to me, this whole thing about being obedient. Being obedient. And one of the things is that I remember, I'm sitting there and God came to me and he said, you know what? You asked me to elevate you. You asked me to change you. You asked me to give you all of these things. And now I'm giving it to you. And you're refusing to let go what doesn't necessarily supposed to go with you. And I'm like, but I don't want to stop doing that because I'm going to lose these 3 friends. Or I don't want to start, change the place that it is that I worship at because I'm going to lose these people. Or I don't want to let go this employee because then I'm going to lose that friendship. And here it is that while I was telling him what I didn't want to let go, at the same time, I was also saying I didn't want the blessings that he was trying to give to me. I didn't want to receive them because I didn't want to let go of the things that I thought that I needed, or I thought that, I needed to have it in order to continue to go and elevate in life. And so after, I had that conversation with him about obedience, I started being obedient. And as I started being obedient, I started realizing that those very things that I didn't want to let go of, I had to let go of them. And as I let go of those things, granted, I may have lost some friendships, if that's what you want to say. But I also gained some. I may have lost, I may not have 15, 20 people around me now and only have 3 good people. But those 3 good people is the people that's supposed to be in my life right now so I can continue to elevate. So, they always tell us that everything in our life and people come in our life, some people are just meant to be there for a season. And that's very true, but we would say those things. But a lot of times, even to include myself, we don't necessarily want to obey that, obey that. We want to say, okay, yeah, but that's in their life. That ain't in my life. Or we only want to apply it to certain people and not in every area of our life. So I'm saying to you guys is that as you get out here to change and as you ask God to elevate you and get you to these new places, don't be afraid to let go of those things that is preventing you from changing in its entirety. Because as it's preventing you from changing, it also could be preventing and getting in the way of what your blessings are and the blessings it is that you've been asking for. It all goes back to the thing that I was telling you guys long time ago about removing the junk. It's the same thing. When we change, there's going to be some things and some people that we're going to have to let go. There's going to be some places that we can no longer be in. It's going to be, it's going to be a lot of things. It is that it's going to change every area of our life. There's going to be certain things that we're not even going to feel comfortable in wearing anymore. It's going to be certain things that we're not going to feel comfortable in listening to anymore. But what I'm telling you guys is that you cannot be afraid to change those areas in your life. Because when you are afraid to let go of those things, you can possibly be preventing your blessing. Speaking from experience, It's some people that I held on to longer than what I should have held on to. And they end up doing more damage than help because I was afraid of losing what else was attached to that individual. And in actuality, I didn't need that individual. I didn't need anything else that was attached to that individual. If I had just let that go, God would have sent someone else or sent more people that could have filled that role. And I wouldn't have had to go through all of the hassle that I went through trying to hold on to that one thing. So I'm telling you right now, if you're at a place in your life and you're ready, you've done the work, and you ready to launch that business, or, you ready to change your place of worship, or you ready to change your circle of friends and all of these things. And the only reason you ain't did that and the only reason you ain't made that change is because you're afraid of what you're going to lose. I'm telling you right now, go ahead and make the change. Go ahead and get out there and make a difference. And if you lose anything or anybody in the process, they wasn't supposed to go with you anyway. But as long as you continue to be disobedient and not be willing to go through what it is that God has asked you for, you're going to continue to prevent your blessings. So if you out there right now and you holding on to something that you know you need to let go of, are you holding on to something solely because you afraid that when you make this change, this individual can't go with you? Let go of that person. Let go of it. Make the change so you can be able to walk into what it is God designed for you to be able to walk into. So you can become the person God designed for you to become. Speaking from experience, guys, every one of these videos that I make is solely from experience. Things that I had to do, things that I have to continue to do. Some of you all right now are out there being mediocre because you're afraid of changing. Because you're afraid of losing what's going to happen. Because you're afraid of losing somebody if you make that change. When you're capable of being extraordinary. Quit being mediocre. Go be that extraordinary individual that you're supposed to be. Let go whatever it is that you got to let go. Be receptive to the change. Because remember when you was praying, part of the prayer, you was asking God to get you to this new level. And he's trying to get you to that new level, but you don't want to change and you don't want to let go of certain things. And if you just change and let go of those things, you could be able to reach that level that you're trying to reach. Until next time, guys.